Hello, Internet. Welcome to another edition of Ian's Impressions. This impression I am today giving of Injustice Gods Among Us, Volume 2, the comic series. This is Volume 2 of Year 1 of the comic series by Tom Taylor, based on the video game. This book came out in July 2012. Fuck. Let's go in time. Let's say here. The book itself came out in July 2014, and it, as of right now, is the second book in the series. The comics are on Season 2, which will comprise of 2 books, and they will probably have all 5 seasons of the book, which will comprise of 2 volumes apiece when it actually comes to hardcover and softcover versions. Now, I am way too patient to wait for the cheaper softcover, because I am such a fan of this series. I've been buying it digitally, and I wanted it in print version. Instead of buying the comics every month, I decided to go out and actually splurge a little on the actual hardcover volume as it comes out. Now, the book itself is a hardcover, and though it is a hardcover, DC has taken the same route as it usually does with Earth 2 volumes in the first volume of this series, where it has no slipcover. Now, I'm neither for nor against this. I love slipcovers, but this cover is so beautiful. It's a nice wraparound hardcover, and you don't have to worry about dust, and I absolutely love that idea. You know, one day they're probably going to come out with a hardcover version with a slipcover and all of the issues inside, but we'll deal with that when that day comes. Now, this has, I believe, 7 issues in it. It is priced at $19.99. You could probably get it on Amazon as of July 2014 for possibly, about $17, $18. These don't really go down too much from the cover value, as DC isn't really wholesaling them out as of yet. We'll see how it is in the future. Now, the book itself is glued. I cannot tell you how much that pisses me off that this is glued, especially when it's a nice hardcover edition. Now, if this was a Marvel copy, they would probably make it a little bigger and make it sewn, but DC always, with their omnibuses and everything, I can't tell you how upset I am with the quality of their books sometimes. The Villains Month Omnibus, you know what? I will get to that another day. Now, the book begins with the second half of the digital series Injustice, Year 1, and we get the actual covers that were on the comics, the comics that were floppies, and the digital covers. We get the story. You get the art. There is absolutely no gutter loss due to the fact that there are no splash pages. Since the comic came out digitally, they're put in half-page sequence, just like the digital version of it. So every page, you're having 1 page of the digital comic, 2 pages of the digital comic. Now, it goes through a lot of content, and the content is excellent. I'm not going to ruin it for you if you haven't read it yet, but it has to do with Superman going evil and Green Lantern dying. Whoops, spoiler. Some very, very wonderful sequence of events and some wonderful art by a bunch of different artists. Usually it's Tom Taylor and Tom Deverek, but there are quite a few artists, as you can see right there. Now, they usually switch these around with their digital series, where since it's a weekly, they have many different artists working on it, and you can tell sometimes that it actually brings down the quality, such as this panel, where Black Adam looks kind of stupid. Yes, that looks kind of stupid. I agree, Ian. Thank you. Now, Internet, if you agree with me, I will sleep better at night. Well, how about this? Here's the infamous Billy Batson duck face. The book looks beautiful. The colors were done well, and seems upgraded from the digital version that came out, because the digital version sometimes seemed a little rushed. No art was redone, but it looks a lot more cleaned up in certain places. Now, there are no special features of the book. But you do get the first annual, which was separate from the digital comic series and actually put in print version and digital version at the same time. And you get some really cool action figure covers. These were variant covers that were done of the action figures fighting, because Injustice, as you know, is a fighting game, so they had to have a million action figures. Here is the back of the book as it tells about the journey, and it is numbered volume 2, and the side is pretty much up to match with the first volume. Now, I would give this very strong reviews, saying it's very good. You might want to wait for the softcover edition, as they will probably be releasing one soon. But I would say that it's a good thing to go out and read, because it is a phenomenal series based on a very good game, and you're not really going to find as good of digital weekly books as DC's been putting out lately. I would go, and if you're not going to purchase the book, at least try it out on Comixology or whatever way you read comics these days. Now, if you guys have any suggestions or any comments on the book itself, please put them down in our comment section right underneath the video. We definitely value your opinion. Thanks for joining.